Doon 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 doon. Oh, what? Joaquin. Joaquin. Whoa. Holy sweet Aunt Jemima. Oh my goodness. Bro, I can't even get through the drums. I just sat down in the seat. I just entered the room. What is going on? Yo, man. Holy flagnards. Wait, my camera's not even ready. Hold up, bro. Wait a minute. Hold up, man. Dude, Joaquin. Yo. You guys are nuts. On Infinite Wealth release day? On Tekken release day? Woo! That's insane. That's insane. Joaquin, thank you so much for the... Let me say this, bro. Let me get my textbooks out the way. Thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Holy sweet mother of flagnards. I appreciate you, brother, man. Joaquin, thank you. Oh, man. All love to you, my guy. All love to you, my guy. Jonathan Tamal comes in with a 10 and says, Coach, it's time for that One Piece greatness. I managed to finish Final Fantasy 16. It was a straight peak. Yo, you already finished it? We love to see it, man. The next game on my list is FF15, but I'll have to wait because of the peak that's coming next month. Yeah, man. Yo, next month's going to be so nuts. Rebirth, Persona 3 Reload. Crazy time, man. Crazy time. Today's going to be one of those days of legend. But, man, FF16, dude. Shout out to you. Which one was your favorite boss fight? Let me know later on which one was your favorite, because that game has some of the best bosses I've ever played, man. That gem was crazy. FF15 is going to be a lot of fun too, though, bro. Thank you for updating me, Jonathan Tamal, man. Truly appreciate you, brother. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just need to say this. My throat, my voice is almost gone. Originally, I was going to be like, hold up, ladies and gentlemen. The stream might have to be postponed. But the closer we got to Thursday, and the more I thought about the One Piece greatness, I said, whether I have a voice or not, we are coming in here today and reading greatness. And so, allergies be flagnarded, I'm coming on here. Whether my throat is bright red, we are going to be here today to read the best-selling manga in history. And I don't care what my voice has to say about it. It could run out half stream, and I won't care. We'll keep going. Because we're in the middle of that Kuma flashback greatness. We're in the middle of that Egghead Island greatness. We're in that middle of Kuma just finished landing the punch of legend. As Saturn and Kizaru have taken back control of Egghead Island. Do you understand how hyped I am to read this chapter? I want to know if my dog Big Man Luffy gets down to the business. I want to know if someone else appears. I want to know if Kizaru just says screw it and pulls Sabaody 2.0. I want to know if Garcia Saturn says screw the spider repellents. How about I become the Phantom Troop myself? And he just starts waxing everyone on the island. There's so many possibilities. But I can tell y'all right now that I can't wait for each and every single one of them, and knowing Oda is going to break my ankles on all of them. Because what we're reading today is what has been considered the second best-selling comic of all time. We are here today for the 2024, coming off of what was one of the best years ever in 2023 for the greatness. A potential even better year for our beloved and magnificent Ichiro Oda's masterpiece, that greatness known as One Piece. I can't go anymore. I can't bring out my, my goal voice. My goal. I can't do that. I can do that today. I can't. can't do it. I can't do it. No today. No. No golazo boys today. No golazo boys today. No golazo boys today. No golazo boys. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Let's get right into the greatness. Let me put up the poll for the title. All right, read title. I'm going to assume audio is good because I think y'all can hear me. So I'm pretty sure audio is good. Eric, my boy Eric, man, I know you're excited, dude. Yo, Eric, we were just talking about that the other day, right? About how you were telling me that the Ichiban is most certainly inspired by Luffy. And then I read that article that I completely forgot about, and it literally says the Ichiban is inspired by Luffy. I was like, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Yakuza 8 Day, 80% downloaded to Eric. I got mine preloaded. I have both Yakuza and Tekken ready to go. The moment those drop, we are in there. We are in. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. We'll definitely, after we both finish the game, we'll have to hit it up and talk about it, brother. Josh Pointer comes in membership for 5 months. Are you ready for that infinite wealth of greatness? Dude, are you ready, Josh Pointer? I'm not ready. I can tell you I'm not ready. I'm going into this like it was Trails of Cold Steel 4. Or like, if it's Marine 4, do you feel me? I'm going into this like it's going to be one of those all-time legendary peak fiction, right? So I'm not ready. I'm not ready because I know what's incoming. I know what's incoming, and it's going to be nothing but gas. And I have somehow remained completely unspoiled on it. I've barely watched any of the trailers. I've only watched, I believe it's like 2 of them. And even just off that, I'm like, yo, I still have no grasp of anything. So I can't wait for this greatness that's incoming, dude. So Josh Pointer, I'm not ready. But I hope you are. I hope you are. Okay, we're reading the title this week. Perfect. Let me read the supers, and then we're in the next one more. Jonathan Tamal comes with a 5 and says, FF16 bosses are insane. I would have to say between Bahamut, Barnabas, Odin, or the final boss. Dude, all great choices. Bahamut was literally like a Gurren Lagann boss. Barnabas was, I think, the most difficult, especially on the higher difficulty. It was a lot of fun though, bro. I really love that Barnabas fight because Odin's just so clean. And then the final boss is peak fiction. That final boss is so amazing. Those fights ascending onto greater heights. It's really good. It's like Dragon Ball and Final Fantasy, fusing. They're insane, and they only get more insane as the game progresses, bro. It's crazy. Thank you, Jonathan Tamal, man. I appreciate you. Num Air, it's been a minute, my boy. I haven't seen you since you finished Kuro no Kiseki, man. And now you're on the second one. We love to see it. We love to see it, Num Air. Thank you so much for coming back to the Kingdom of Peak Fiction. And then Presno, man. How are you feeling, dude? Ladies and gentlemen, prayers for my boy Presno, man. He's been going through it in terms of his health. We've been praying for him over here. So nothing but love over to my boy Presno, man. I'm happy for you that you don't have to stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning for another stream. And for all of my individuals in different time zones who are able to make a stream. And nothing but love to y'all. But Presno in particular, I know how much he's been going through lately, so all love to my boy Presno, man. It's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you. Alright, let's go again to the chapter. Oh, JJK hasn't dropped it. Is JJK on break? I haven't even read the last chapter. I'm tripping. Is that how far gone I am with the game stuff right now? I haven't read anything but One Piece, literally. Literally anything but One Piece. Infinite Wealth and Tech. Yo, Namer comes in with a 2 and says, Infinite Wealth and Tekken 8, we are so back. Namer, bro. Tekken 8 is crossplay, I think, right? If Tekken 8 is crossplay, because I think you're getting a PC, right? Yo, man, we might have to hit up a few matches. Let me know. And that goes for anybody in chat. Anybody in chat who has Tekken 8 or Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter is also crossplay, right? I'm down whenever free time comes about. We could even do a stream about that one of these days. Let's do a Tekken and Street Fighter crossplay stream. We should definitely do that. I'm always down for that. But yeah, man, Tekken 8 and Infinite Wealth, bro. It's a great day, brother. It is a great day. All love to you guys. Let's get right into the greatness. I much appreciate everybody who's stopping by in the middle of the day. And those of you who, like I said, aren't able to normally accompany us because we do these streams super late at night. We were able to do it earlier in the day today, thankfully. Probably won't be a long stream because my voice might be shot by the end of this. But we're going to be in the next one regardless, because this is that One Piece greatness. And we're not missing this no matter what, especially where we are right now. Oh my god, bro. I finally have people to talk to about this. Dude, the Ryuma one-shot, man. Oh, Ryuma, son. Oh my god. The Ryuma one-shot was so goated that I went back and rewatched the Thriller Bark fight again. Because I was like, I have to. It's my dog. It's my boy. So let's get right into it. Chapter 1105. What is the title? The Height of Folly. The Height of Folly. I don't know what kind of title I was expecting, but it wasn't that. It was not that. The Height of Folly. Which is maybe letting me know that Mick Foley is going to return this Saturday. I'm always used to the pay-per-views being a Sunday. This Saturday at the Royal Rumble. Starting at 7:30? 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock p.m. exclusively on Peacock. Alright? Exclusively on Peacock. For now, until they move to Netflix. Exclusively on Peacock. Is that Carrot? And Neko and Inu. No! My boys! Y'all know how much I love Nekomamushi. I rock with Inuarashi as well. That's my boy. And I also love Carrot. But Nekomamushi is my dog, yo. And I mean that in the most ironic sense possible. Nekomamushi is my dog, yo. I love Nekomamushi, man. In design, as a character, that's my cat. That's my cat. Shout out to Nekomamushi, yo. And Carrot, man. Carrot, as the leader of the individuals over of the what is it called, the Mokomo Dukedom, if I'm not mistaken, was the name of it in Japanese, of the individuals over there of the minks over there in Zoe. So I'll love to Carrot. I hope everything's going well for her over there. Carrot insisting someone taste tests her stew. Bro, hey man, anything that would help the throat right now, that stew would. Oh, I need it. I need the stew. Please. I really need the stew. Dang, Inuarashi? This man Inuarashi's on his Bonnie and Luffy game. Look at this. This man has like 5 bowls. Alright, dude. Let's get right into it. Oh, we have a note. I went to Jump's New Year party. Everyone's in great spirits. I'm feeling super pumped now. Let's give it our best. So I wonder who he saw there at the Jump New Year. You can't just leave me like that, Oda. Let me know. Did you see any of the individuals currently writing in Jump? Did you see Gege? Did you see who's the Horikoshi, or any of the other individuals currently writing greatness in Shonen Jump? Like, who did you see? Oda, who'd you see? No, you can't just leave me like that. Well, that's awesome, and I'm glad that the individuals over there in Japan are, of course, getting back to normal and stuff of that nature, to where the point to where we could have like New Year's parties and stuff. So, I'll love for that, man. I want to see one of those one of these days. I mean, obviously, I want to respect their privacy, obviously. But if I could have the opportunity to attend one of those things, I just want to get in there and have a conversation with all those different creatives. I think that'd be really cool. Regardless, let's get right into it. Prepare for a full fleet. Oh, we're continuing exactly where we left off last week. So I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I thought going into this week's chapter, we were going to start the chapter A somewhere else, like Egghead always does, right? Where we switch over to another part of the planet. Or we were going to start off through something in like another part of Egghead, right? Where we were going to see something that was not where we were, considering that was like a perfect cliffhanger for us to come back to. Then that is not the case. We're in the middle of Buster Call. Prepare for a full fleet bombardment. We see everybody running away. All Marines are to return to their vessels immediately. Give me a sec. All right, there we go. I have the thing. I'll just make sure my audio is good. All Marines are to return to their vessels immediately. Hurry! Everybody's running out of here. What just happened in the center of town? Hell if I know. Just do as you're told. Here we see they're getting back on the ship. Doll, man. We just saw her in the anime. Saint Saturn. Admiral Borsellino, please hurry back to the ships. Oh, man, look at them. Bro, that's a death, bro. That is a menacing sight, dude. To see Admiral Kizaru and one of the 5 elders who has health regeneration, by the way. You know, anyone out there who hates bosses who regenerate their health, this is one of the reasons why Millennia was so difficult. Every single one of those and Millennia's out here regenerating. Like, brother, Garcia Saturn took a hole to the middle of his chest by General Frankie. And he just said, ooh, and brought it back. His arm was taken off by a punch. What was that, his right horn? His horn was sent into the abyss. And he regenerated in an instant. He is a boss with health regeneration. It isn't fair. It isn't fair. You have a man made of light and a boss that can regenerate health. This isn't fair. It's not fair. Kizaru and I shall remain on this island. They're remaining on the island. They're like, we're not going to take... They're like a buster call? Buster call what? Kizaru could stand there and the cannonballs will go right past them. Saturn's like, I have spider repellent. All these different things that you're going to attempt to hit me with, the fly swatters, the spray cans, all of it is going to bounce right off my body. I'm not going to die. I'm a cockroach. And a spider. It's like, brother, are you kidding me? Begin the barrage as soon as possible. What? But, and Kizaru's like, go. He's like, yo, just do it. He's had enough. Kizaru has seen, especially in the last chapter, by the way, Sandman confirmed that due to I'm trying to remember what it was within the language, but it was pretty much confirming that Kizaru was not doing his normal, like, type thing at the end of the last chapter. Like, he was like, all right, yo, we're making this happen. Like, it's like a sort of shift in demeanor, as if, like, I better do this now because I know I'm going to regret it. I just got to do it now. You feel me? Where his morality is shifting. Or his sense of justice is really being tested. To where he's like, he's going to do his job, but he's not going to feel good about doing it. And I really appreciate... Kizaru's been one of the best characters in this arc for that very reason, but to have that through something that is lost in translation, obviously, right? We don't speak Japanese. So to have that translation was really, really cool. Or to have that brought up to us is really cool. So Kizaru says go. We see Doll. Right? Yo, Doll is rocking that coat, son. Okay, Doll? Looking good? Yes, sir. I thought you were in Vegapunk. Vegapunk stands before St. J. Garcia Saturn. I thought you were only after my life. Isn't that enough to end this madness? Why are you doing this, St. Saturn? The most cutting-edge research of all the scientific fields can be found on Egghead. Destroying it will set us back an entire century. Please call off this buster call. That's exactly what they want. All they want is for the individuals in the present time not to catch up to or find out more information on those from the past. And Egghead Island is a treasure trove of Void Sentry. The very existence of Egghead Island is letting us know that Void Sentry existed. It's like, I'm surprised he didn't destroy it before. Kizaru, I'm begging you. And Kizaru, look at his face, man. He's conflicted, bro. Kizaru, I'm begging you. You might still be hiding something. Perhaps something that could hinder the world government. It's gotta be the Iron Giant. Either way, we have no need for further advancement. But what about humanity? Vegapunk obviously is thinking about the betterment of mankind. Now, because remember earlier on in the arc, Vegapunk was all about, I don't have enough resources, I don't have enough funds, I don't have enough for a lot of the things that I want to do to propel forward my ambitions. But as the arc has progressed, we see a lot of the things that he's doing for mankind, right? And now that's at the forefront. Like, what about humanity? Especially after seeing what Kuma just did. Saturn, that reminds me. A ship left this island yesterday. You should know I gave the order for it to be hunted down. Is he talking about the ship carrying all the passengers? Or he's talking about another ship? That reminds me, a ship left this island yesterday. You should know I gave the order for it to be hunted down. It was natural to assume... It really was. And bro, he pulled an Akainu. Saturn pulled an Akainu when the individuals of Ohara were leaving. I love it for him as a villain, but I hate him for it because he's a villain. What a vile menace, dude. That some passengers might have had access to information about the Void Sentry, and it's true. It's just true. Why would he allow them to live if they potentially have information about the Void Sentry whom he knows they have access to, right? Just look at the island. So it's like, you can't blame Saturn for doing it. I just hate him for doing it. A warship was sent to be safe. A warship was sent to be safe. The dead make the best secret keepers, after all. That sounds like something he knows from experience. The dead make the best secret keepers, after all. What a line. That's Instant Messenger Sama's entire... You should put that as a plaque in his room. How could you? They knew nothing. None of them committed a crime. You broke a taboo, Vegapunk. Just like Ohara. You dug their graves. By digging into the past, all to satisfy your selfish sense of curiosity. You should have kept your greed in check, and that's what we were just talking about. Like his curiosity, his ambitions allowed him to not be able to stand still, right? So much so that he even talks back, as we saw within Kuma's flashback, to the Gorosei and stuff of that nature. This is all for the betterment of mankind. Not only that, but all for, of course, for his ambitions too. As we see through the multiple different characters that represent the characteristics that he has in his personality. So Vegapunk, man, what a great character. So he truly is, once again, somebody going on and chasing their dreams, but the consequences of chasing their dreams, the consequences of chasing your ambitions. It's one of the things that makes One Piece such a great series, is that it explores the consequences of potentially going after your dreams. Pacifista units remain on the island. Man, I can't even imagine anyone looking at these Pacifista units the same after the Kuma flashback, bro. Like, I almost cried every time I saw a Pacifista when I was rewatching Sabaori. I can't even imagine, like, being an individual on this island, having heard Kuma's flashback, or just Bonnie having experienced Kuma's flashback, literally. Like, now we understand why she was reacting the way that she was reacting, right? Everyone else began evacuation immediately. And well, technically that was after she reacted that way, but even so, she lived through the first half of that flashback. So it's like, with all that context, every time we see the pacifists, at least for me, it's different. This is Ship 54. Preparations are complete, over. Ship 21 is also standing by. Frankie. Yo, Frankie, bro. I'm here with you, brother. If you want to box, I'm in your corner, baby. Frankie boxing. We'll play dirty. I'll bring back the Frankie family, and we'll get this thing going. You want to go steal some $300 million worth of briefcases? I'm there. I'm there. You say the word Big Frankie? Yo, Big Frankie tells me to go fight an admiral. I'm there. Big Frankie tells me to go fight anyone. I'm like, son, why not? I got Big Dog Frankie. He fears nothing. Nothing. Shout out to my guy. Frankie's running off. He's carrying someone in the background. Sanji, my boy. Quick, while Vegapunk's got their attention. Hightail it to the vacuum rocket. Go meet up with the others at the back entrance of the Labostratum. Right. Atlas carrying Kuma. I believe... is that Bonnie then that Frankie's carrying? It is Bonnie. So Sanji, right here. But Sanji, what about Vegapunk? Don't worry, Bonnie-chan. I'm not leaving without him. Sanji, bro. Don't even tell me this is what I think we're about to get into, bro. Yo, man. Y'all remember this. We were here. We were here when opening 17 dropped. The music was alright, but the visuals were out of this world. Luffy was boxing Akainu. Zoro was boxing Fujitora. But the only one of those that I was like, hold up, man. Hold up, bro. Because Luffy Akainu, I could definitely see that down the line, right? Zoro Fujitora has taken place. It took place within that arc. But man, the Battle of Light Speed, son, if Sanji pulls up and he Doflamingo kicks Kizaru, I'm leaving the house. They might as well check me into the hospital right then and there, because my voice is going to be shot. My voice is going to be gone due to Sanji greatness. If I see Sanji pull up on Garcia, Saturn, and Kizaru, they say, oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, they better stop playing with me right now, bro. Don't worry, Bonnie-chan. I'm not leaving without him. Nami-san, it's me. What's your status up there? He's Mr. Princing. Let's go, Sanji, bro. Sanji's by himself. This brother does his best work when he's by himself. You know, some people, they work best alone. Sanji has never lost. He has never, ever, ever missed when he's out here doing things Mr. Prince style, brother. Let this man cook. Literally. Let him cook. We made it to the back entrance. It's so noisy, though. What's going on at your end? Double base spread. Labo Stratum. They're going to do a buster call? Kia! Chopper, you guys are on the winning team. Robin is she's about to be 3-0 against buster calls. We don't lose against buster calls. Everybody calm down. Calm down. Relax. This island's finished. Is that Usopp? It is. Back entrance. Nami, God Lord. Man, my eyes just got blessed. Whoa! Yo! Nami Swan! Is Luffy okay? He's with you, right? I lost track of him, but he'll be fine. Just fill me in. So Sanji also lost. Where in the world did Luffy go? Who took him away? I lost track of him, but he'll be fine. Just fill me in on what you guys are doing. Zoro's still off dealing with Lucci. Zoro, if you don't hurry up and pwn that flagnard. No, Zoro, just put on the bandana. Literally, all you have to put on the bandana. And just be like, whoa, Purgatory Onigiri. We're done. We're done, man. Pack it. Go. I love Lucci, but he ain't dealing with my right hand. Go. Deal with the business, Zoro. Deal with the business. We sent Jinbei over to get him so he doesn't get lost. That's hilarious. Yo! They were like, screw him dealing with Lucci. We know he's gonna deal with Lucci. Make sure that after he defeats Lucci, he doesn't get lost. So they said Jinbei. Robin! What happened to Robin? Get rest while you can, Robin. I'm just happy she's not captured. I'm just happy that she's not captured. I was really afraid. I was afraid of the possibility that Robin was going to be captured by Blackbeard. I really was. Especially after the build-up from Wano. But she's good. She's with us. And she's with the Weakling Trio. The Weakling Trio, they don't let me down when the time comes. They never let me down. So Robin with the Weak Trio, magic's gonna happen. Magic's gonna happen. I'm worried sick about the Stella. Man, missing a whole part of the of his head right here is Edison. Thankfully, Lilith didn't fall down with the others. When Luffy, Frankie, Bonnie, and her were trying to move the Sunny, Brook's gone to help her. Brook will get the job done. Brook will get the job done. Why are we cursed to go through multiple buster calls? Let's hurry and get out of here. So you can't blame them, man. You really can't blame them, right? One problem. Our plan to have Vega Force 01 carry us past the coast isn't possible anymore. That's why we got the Iron Giant, Nami. We've got the Iron Giant to get us out of here. So that must be what the Iron Giant's role is going to be now that they're emphasizing this. That robot was destroyed by Kizaru. What? Sailing a ship on land is a simple matter. Here we have Lilith. Dude, I really want to pull Lilith in Treasure Cruise, man. I really do. So we have Lilith here with Brook. As we were talking about earlier, when you have my aid, you're amazing, Bones. We'll make it to the back entrance in no time. Bones. Shout out, another dope spread. Is that the Sunny? So that is what they're on. Right, because they were saying earlier that they were trying to move the Sunny. I thought they were en route to go move the Sunny. No, they're already on the Sunny. And that's why she was emphasizing that they're sailing a ship on land. Yo, so the ship is moving. Oh, we're out of here. Elbaf in 2 weeks, son. We're to Elbaf in 2 weeks. We're going to Elbaf, baby. We're out. We out. I'm gonna be able to see giants. Oh, man, we're going to do a ranking the Arc stream. Yo, the moment Egghead ends, we're doing that ranking the Arc stream, man. We are doing it. It has been too long. Too long, man. We've been waiting for far too long. As a matter of fact, God, that's going to be a long one, man. That's going to be a long... We're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day with that, but I can't wait. I can't wait, man. We can glide seamlessly. Now the island clouds are frozen. What an idea. Your powers are remarkable, too. So we see them flying. I love this panel, man. I love the art on it. Yo, I'm flattered to be praised by the world's greatest genius. By the by, how are we going to stop when we get there? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Classic Brooke. Classic Brooke. We're going to fly off the edge. Isn't there anything we can do? I'm all ears, the Lil of the Sun. The barrier around the labostratum is still up. We'll have to blast through. Begin the first volley. Wait, some of us are still boarding. In the future city and the central science... Turn the future city and the central science lab into dust. Watch out, the pacifists are on the move. I love this OP spread, man. This looks great. Looks great. Especially this last panel right here with all the ships. It looks really cool, man. Marineford vibes. Marineford vibes for sure. Love this panel. Let's continue. The pacifists. Man, dude, it's so unfortunate that because the thing is, coming into this scene after the flashback, we're like, these things were created for making peace, right? Kuma wanted his face to be associated with peace. So he was okay with being the symbol of that, right? The symbol of the pacifists. And what they would use as a framework for everything else. But what they make these things do, especially in this case, which to them is creating peace, but to us it's like, man, you guys, the flippin' WG, bro. All of Vegapunk's hard work. This right here, I understand. He says Egghead is looking at his creation burning down before him. Y'all remember when the old channel got taken down, right? I saw that happen before my very eyes. 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, and then it was just 4, 5, 6. My channel was gone. It was gone before I could even do anything about it. And so I saw this thing burn down before my very eyes, all that hard work, all the things that we had built together. And to start out from scratch again, man, I mean, we did it in a heartbeat because of that One Piece greatness, right? But it hurt. It hurt, and Vegapunk is seeing all of that before his eyes. Where the entire Labostratum, the entirety of Egghead, this place that he's put so much time and effort into, is just collapsing, and he's unable to do a single thing about it. Anything about it, man. It goes back to the concepts of creation and valuing your creations that we were talking about last time, or a couple of months ago in an afterthought, talking about Frankie and Vegapunk and the parallels between the two in regards to the Tom and Frankie flashback and Vegapunk, valuing your creations and stuff of that nature. And so to see this, it just breaks my heart, man. The destination of this capsule is the Labostratum. Let's go. Be quick, vacuum rocket. Atlas, Frankie's having the time of his life. What is this thing? It's crazy fast. Yo, they're shooting out of a rocket here, dude. We might make it to the moon in that thing. Yo, they're going on a roller coaster. The approximate journey from the Labostratum is 32... We see a shaded out coat. This man Kizaru brings out the light blade. He brings out his lightsaber. No otototo. No nothing. Straight up cold-blooded. Ama no Murakumo. And he cuts the rocket in half. He cuts the entire tube. Kizaru, man. Flippin' Kizaru. Kizaru. Oh, Sanji. Sanji, please. Sanji, bro. I have been waiting for this day. I have been waiting for this day. Please. Please pull up. Please go at him and clash. Just clash. Clash. Sanji, you're the only one that can make it there on time. Go. Kizaru. I'm coming, Bonnie-chan. Pacifist units. How suitably ironic. Fire your lasers. Kill Bonnie and Kuma. He's officially stating to specifically take out Bonnie and Kuma. You threw your life away so your daughter could live. And now her life will be taken by your clones. Yeah. Isn't that some real villainous stuff? That's something I would hear inside of like one of those top tier pieces of literature out there where the individual's just talking trash to the main protagonist. He's like, yeah, you know, you did all of this just to be taken down by those that you care about. You did all of this just to be taken down by those whom you help create. You know, he hit him with that type of speech. Fire lasers and kill Bonnie and Kuma. And then he proceeds to say how suitably ironic. He's salivating in this. He's like, yeah, look at the situation I just created. How suitably ironic. You threw away your life so that your daughter could live. And now her life will be taken by your clones. What a sicko, bro. What a sicko, man. Daddy. What's going on? A man who no longer has his consciousness. A man who is surpassing what is deemed possible in science. Just from what he did earlier in the arc. Just from what he did a few chapters ago. And now, even after I thought he was shut down, he comes in and instinctively comes in and grabs Bonnie. Because he's like, those lasers are not hitting my baby girl. Not on my watch. Now while I can do something about it, whether I'm here or not is irrelevant. I am going to protect Bonnie. The bond that these two share is one of the most special and beautiful things I've ever seen, man. It truly is beautiful. It truly, truly is beautiful, bro. A fitting fate for a squirming insect. Your struggle was truly the height of folly. There's the title. And in context, it makes sense. Bonnie. Is this Kuma talking? Oh, God. Bonnie, when I heard you had become a pirate, I couldn't help but dwell on the worst case scenario. A pacifista won't hesitate to shoot you if the Navy commanded. They may... Oh, no, this is Vegapunk talking. This is Vegapunk. Vegapunk is speaking. Bonnie, when I heard you had become a pirate, I couldn't help but dwell on the worst case scenario. A pacifista won't hesitate to shoot you if the Navy commanded. They may look just like your father, but they don't know or care that you are the daughter of their progenitor. Kuma goes in. Fires. Hey. Isn't this... Oh, Luffy. Where is he? He's huge! Look at his stomach! What is going on? He's in the straw hat? I'm so stuffed I can barely move. I thought there might have been a possibility he ran. But no, he looked like he was carried away. Seize him quick. He's an emperor. Bro, you got Pirate Warrior's fodder. Can't even come within 2 meters of seeing the king. 2 meters. There is a clear bubble around that brother. And if you ain't past a certain level, you're getting knocked out. Pirate Warrior's fodder is going to hit the floor. Their faces are matching. They're imprinting with the ground. Are you kidding me? Get these Pirate Warrior fodder out of here, son. Seize him quick. He's an emperor. What you on about? What they on about, son? I don't care who pulls up. Conquers Augie. Easy. The question is, who brought him over here? That's my thing. So now clearly someone got him out of the way. We failed to neutralize the escaping vessel. We have to report this to Kizaru-san. He has to know that they're heading for Egghead. What is he talking about? Someone else is on their way. He has to know that they're heading for Egghead. Who is they? Who's they? Chapter end? Are you kidding? No break! No break! And the next week is going to go by so quick because I'm going to be in Hawaii. I'm going to be playing Infinite Wealth. Oh, we'll be here no matter what. We'll be here quick. Who is they? Blackbeard? His ship was already on the way. His ship might already be here. So could it even be Blackbeard? Because his ship in chapter 1079 was pulling up to Egghead's coast. So, could they be talking about something else? Who is coming? Oh, God. Oh. Who is they? Who's pulling up to Saturn and Kizaru? You gotta be Dragon, you've gotta be Blackbeard, you've gotta be Shanks, or Cross Guild. Because anyone else isn't even coming close. To deal Saturn and Kizaru? Brother, if you... Who is they? Yo, this feels like the ultimate... The fact that there's no break next week is insane. This feels like the ultimate Oda break chapter. Who is they? Dragon? Blackbeard? Blackbeard was already on the way. Cross Guild? Shanks? Oh, God. For the possibilities, man. Yo, what do you guys think, dude? Kaido, watch out, Sage. I see the dragon, it's over. Wiper. I love Wiper. I love Wiper with every fiber in my being. I really love Wiper. But if it's him, if it is Wiper, and if Wiper shoots a bazooka at Garcia Saturn, he's taking damage. That's Wiper, son. That's big Wiper. That's big Wiper. You kidding me? Oh my God, the fleet. The Grand Fleet. Is it Grand Fleet time? The big incident. Dressrosa with the chapter 800. I gotta read the chapter 800 thing again. I gotta read chapter 800. Where's my volume? The Grand Fleet. It could be the Grand Fleet, bro. Hold on. Chapter 800, is it in this volume? No, this is, this ends with the Kaido chapter. This volume. Chapter 800, 800, 800, 800. Okay. What do they say? Through the very odd practice of Sun's Cups and forces unexpected and out of their control, 7 odd and mighty warriors labeled themselves the followers of Straw Hat Luffy. After this moment, they will each grow in power until they eventually cause a great incident of historic proportions. But for the moment, that is a story no one yet knows about. Is that the great incident? Is that what we're about to see? Is that them? Was that Big Bartolomeo? Was he the one that sank those ships? Was it Cavendish? Oh man, and we could transition directly over to Elbaf. I don't know, bro. Excuse me, I genuinely have no idea. You guys think it's big news? Morgan's potentially? Somebody said T-Bone. T-Bone is crazy! Yo, if it's NL the Mysticals, it's over. It is over. Marco the Phoenix. Barto and the boys, man. Yo, that would be insane. Craig just said, saving Dragon of the Grand Fleet. I could see it, man. I could actually see it. Oh my god, bro. The fact there's no break is nuts. Hold on. Let me see if anybody that super chatted earlier talked about this. Talked about the possibilities of somebody coming in. Let's go. Dude, them. And then remember, guys, looking back at the chapter 225 for Blackbeard's speech, and obviously it's a completely different scenario. That was Luffy and Zoro talking about it, but that was the last time that I remember hearing, about a their situation, what's going on there, or with them, right? With Blackbeard. So I'm not sure if Oda's just playing on words there with that, just letting us know, yes, this is Blackbeard's crew still pulling up. But the thing is, they pulled up in chapter 1079. This should already be here. So if Blackbeard's crew is already here and another party showing up, we've been talking about Dragon this entire arc. We've been talking about the possibility of Dragon and, of course, Wapol, Vivi, and Morgan showing up at the end. So I'm not putting them out of the way either. But the thing is, it is a threat that is making someone panic. Like, regular Marine fodder are panicking. They would only be panicking if certain individuals are on the way. Like a Dragon, most wanted criminal in the world. Blackbeard, who is a Yonko. Buggy, Yonko. Shanks, Yonko. Yo, like, oh my god. Bro, if it's anybody I just mentioned, anyone I just mentioned, if it's the Grand Fleet, Luffy's entire crew, face to face with Saturn and Kizaru injected. Are you kidding me? Inject it. Oh, inject it. If it's Dragon, father and son against Health Regeneration and Lightman, Shanks pulls up, Luffy and Shanks meeting each other, fighting against Health Regeneration and Lightman. If it's Buggy, Crocodile, Mihawk with the squad against Health Regeneration and Lightman. I'll be there no matter what, man. Oh my god, dude. Holy Flagnords. Silent Phoenix comes in with a €6 and says, my first ever super chat goes to my favorite creator. Thank you, Silent Phoenix. I really appreciate that. I'm honored. I'm honored to not only be the first super chat, but to be your favorite creator, dude. That means a lot. Thank you for that. All love to you. Glad you enjoyed the chapter, and thank you for always brightening my days with your content. Love. No, nothing but love to you, Silent Phoenix. I really do appreciate the kind words. I can't even tell you the amount of times that I've heard a comment from you that's made me crack a smile, right? And brightened up my day. Thank you so much for the kind words throughout the entirety of your time here with the channel. I really appreciate you, Silent Phoenix. But for this in particular, I thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time to post this. It means the world. It means the world. Thank you, Silent Phoenix. And all love to you. All love to you, yo. That's very, very kind of you. Maha AUT. Yo, Maha, what's good, dog? Comes in the $5.99. It says, Saturn made one mistake. Announcing to the world that Luffy is under siege. That is facts. That is facts. You're spitting all over the news. It's saying it on the news, which means it could. Dude, it's gotta be the fleet. It's gotta be the fleet, man. I don't care. Either way, it's great for me. Either way, whether it's the fleet, dragon, anyone, I'm hyped. But you're so right, Maha. Like, them announcing that Luffy's under siege is only gonna bring the others. They didn't consider his fleet reacting. Facts, dude. Facts, brother. 9 vice admirals for the captain. Spit. They come in, take care of business down there. Oh, and we start Sanji, Kizaru, injected. Please, I love it. Thank you, Maha, man. You're spitting. You are spitting the highest of bars right there. Thank you, brother. Presno comes in with a 5. My bet is on the Grand Fleet. I'm loving the Grand Fleet. I'm loving that we're on the same wavelength here. Remember I said they would cause a big incident in the future? Yes! Exactly what we were just talking about. And they have been hyping this up as an incident that could rival the God Valley incident. An incident that could rival the Ohara incident. Obviously, we've already seen that is very much the case, based on what's already taken place. But to take that to the next level would be, if this is the incident that... But the thing is, right? Let's look back for a second. If this isn't the incident that they were talking about in chapter 800, what in the Flagnards is in store for us in the future? If it is, then this is the event. It's time. It is finally time for us to find out 400 chapters later. I remember when chapter 800 dropped, man, on the old channel. We were all losing our minds, thinking about possibilities and things that could happen. And we were predicting, whenever Egghead came in, this could be the arc where that happens. And man, it could actually happen. It could actually happen. I'm so stoked. I'm stoked because that is Emperor Monkey D. Luffy getting out of the situation by himself with no one else. Because his fleet pulled up and said, we ain't letting you do this to the king. We ain't letting you do this to the king. Oh, injected. I'm good with any of those scenarios, but the Grand Fleet one would just be so cool. So cool, man. Thank you, Presno. Nozorak comes in with membership for 4 months. 3 weeks in a row. Feels good, man. Dude, you're right. Chapter last week. Chapter this week. Chapter next week. Come on. We're eating. Oh, that reminds me, y'all, for everyone still here. Next week, unfortunately, we were going to be going to, or I was going to be going to MegaCon with my family. And I think we're still going, but unfortunately Inaki posted on his Twitter yesterday that he will not be there. So unfortunately I will not be able to meet with Inaki. He said that on his Instagram that due to unforeseen circumstances and stuff out of his control, he won't be able to make it to the event. So I won't be able to meet him, which is unfortunate, but if I still get the opportunity to go, if my health is good, I still would like to go. So if anybody's in the area, the places, the convention is going to take place in Orlando. I've never been to a convention before for anime and manga, or for Comic Con or any of that stuff. So if anybody it will be in the area or whatever, come see your boy. I'm more than likely going to be there. So, but unfortunately, Inaki will not be there. Unfortunately. But yeah, next week, instead of that greatness, I suppose we'll be here with a new chapter. We will definitely be there for a new chapter, which, it is what it is. And I completely understand. I completely understand sometimes there's things out of your control. So I'll love to Inaki, right? But unfortunately, he will not be able to make it to the event. Oh, Lord God. We have the individual whom I think is going to have one of the craziest 2024s pulling up with a super. Instant Messenger Sama himself pulls up with a 20. It says, "Where's our boy Gin at?" You know where he is. He's on Egghead. Gin is pulling up. Gin is pulling up the Egghead, man. Yo, where is Gin at, bro? And Instant Messenger Sama goes in, he points at a butterfly, and shows it the kingdom. That's a good point. That's a good point, Instant Messenger Sama. That is a great point. Oh, now that you're pointing this out, it reminds me of that Kuma statue from last chapter. Or the pose that he was doing reminded me of the... And that y'all were pointing out they're reminiscent of the Skypea. But shout out to Instant Messenger Sama, man. Always comes in with hilarious comments. All love to you. Thank you for the super, dog. Where is our guy again at? Where is our guy again, man? Speak, my good brother. Comes in with a 5 and says, "One thing I love about Oda, he's consistent in having Sanji save his friends when Luffy and Zoro..." Oh, yes. Yes. Ever since the beginning of the story, he has been so consistent with when Luffy and Zoro are out of commission and or just gone and unavailable, Sanji takes care of business. And it's where he is at his very best. So I can't wait to see what Sanji ends up cooking here at the end of this arc, man. My boy Mr. Prince is about to cook. Can't wait. Can't wait. And absolutely, you're absolutely right. He's been so consistent with that throughout the course of the entire series. And everything. And from a major standpoint, like he was during Zoe and Whole Cake Island, and on a smaller scale, it's still absolutely peak, right? Like what he's about to do right now. And it's whenever he's at his best. Nothing but love to you, Speak, man. It's good to see you, dude. Hopefully our squad, when we come back with our FA Cup match next week, we can progress forward after the transfer season is over. All love to you, Speak, man. Oof. Man. Moo has spoken, like Lazy Mofo said. Josh Pointer says Boa, Hancock, and Rayleigh. That would be interesting. I mean, I would be down for Hancock and Rayleigh to join in just because I love those characters. But that is definitely another possibility there too. They. Benzo comes and says, "Yo, coach, I'm playing FF7 Remake, and man, this is the life, the literal definition of peak gaming." Now, Benzo, bro, all love to you, man, playing that peak greatness of Final Fantasy VII Remake. What chapter are you on, brother? That game is truly something special. Truly, truly something special. Does anyone remember how Robin got injured? Yo, somebody answer that for me. So I was a little confused when I saw that panel. I was like, wait a minute, did I miss something? Because I'm in the middle of rereading the arc right now. And I have not gotten to that point in the arc. Can someone remind me of... We haven't seen Robin get hurt, right? So the way that she got hurt is something that's unbeknownst to us, right? That's a good point, Farmer Frank. That's a good point. Okay. Robin is Katarina now. So you think, Helix, that the Robin we're seeing is Katarina, and the actual Robin is with Lafitte? Fought York off screen. Yes, I do remember that. Robin got injured off screen, so maybe it is Devon. Great point. Great point, y'all. Yeah, no, something is off with Robin, Hydro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your hype and the general hype for Yakuza as maybe wants to start the series. Gonna buy Yakuza 0 this week. Oh, yo. Portion of Torsion. Great decision. Absolute greatness. A special series. Special series, man. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. Especially in the hype right now for the like how excited we all are for Yakuza. You picked the perfect time, honestly. Going through OGFF7. Yo, you're going through the OGFF7 now, Merritt? Yo, keep me updated, brother. That's my game right there, bro. I can finish that in Crisis Core before Rebirth. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, man. You have time. Well, maybe. There's too many games coming out, but you have time. It is off screen. Always bet on Blackbeard. That's a good point. If it's off screen, like Lazy Mofo said, that's a fantastic point. If it's off screen, always bet on Blackbeard. If it's a one-on-one, always bet on Kaido. If it's an off screen, always bet on Blackbeard. So, if it's off screen, so wait, man. Oh, I was so relieved in this chapter for nothing. Now you guys have me questioning Robin, dude. So now I'm going to have to watch every single thing that Robin does. No. And that's going to hurt even more. Bro, what about if Devon keeps up the ruse for a while, right? And Robin doesn't get the opportunity in Elbaf to meet up with Saul. You know how much that would break my heart? Just the fact that Robin wouldn't be with us and potentially captured is enough to break my heart. But the fact she wouldn't be able to reunite with Saul? Nah, Oda better stop playing. Oda better stop playing, man. Oh, I see, AJ. I see. That's also a good point, Quack, too. That's also a good point. Is Stussy dead? We haven't seen her in a while. Yes, yeah, that's just true. We haven't seen any of the CP0 agents in a minute, honestly. But that is true. Stussy's been gone for a while. I think it's both, Hydro. They're just here to cause chaos. Lazy mofos, don't even try me, man. Don't even try me, dude. That would be so painful. Luffy can sense feelings, right? Between him and Sanji and Imposter Chili. That is true, Speak. That is absolutely true. Especially based on what, not only that, but just like the relationships between the crew. It would be really hard for any of them to not feel like something was wrong. They interact with Robin regularly. She has a very, very unique and twisted sense of humor that only Robin has. No one else can replicate. You're right. You're right, honestly. Plus, with individuals like Nami, right, and Chopper. Well, Chopper fall for anything. Chopper fall for anything. Even if somebody's not acting right, Chopper fall for anything. But Nami, Luffy, and Sanji for sure. And Zoro always questions everything as well. Jinbei. They'd probably be like, hold on, man, something's off. Something's off here. So you're absolutely right there. I just wonder, if that is the route that Oda's going for, how long would the ruse last? And what would happen after that? Because, hypothetically speaking, this is a hypothetical situation, right? Hypothetically speaking, if Robin truly is with Lafitte right now, or one of the other Blackbeard pirates, and they want Robin, let's just say the pudding situation is not working for them, right? Where they don't know if they're going to be able to awaken the third eye, they don't know what they're going to be able to do, just to be safe, to bring in Robin as well, hypothetically speaking. We're following Blackbeard immediately. I don't care what's in front of us. I don't care if it's Elbaf. It doesn't matter. Robin gets taken. We're immediately going after her, right? So that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of iffy on it actually. I believe it might be Devon here, but that the ruse will be up before we know it. We get Robin, the real Robin, back, if it is a fake Robin, and we get her back before we head over to Elbaf, because the only way I would see us, yeah, I can't see it any other way, because otherwise we're not going to Elbaf. We're going straight after where Blackbeard and them are. which already feels like going to be chaotic enough. Blackbeard has pudding, and I believe because Blackbeard has pudding, Katakuri's going to pull up, and a couple other characters are going to pull up, or maybe just Katakuri by himself, in order to try to get pudding back, right? And obviously the Marines are going to try to get Garp back. So it's already going to be chaos on Blackbeard's front door. Man, the Robin situation is crazy. That's a good point, AJ. About it being for York. I think it's for all of them, honestly. I think it's for all of them. We see how, like, Pythagoras or Edison, a lot of the satellites, except for Shaka, are really, you could see Vegapunk's sense of ambition there. Yeah, Danielle, that was one of my favorite panels in the chapter, and it hit on a personal level. Danielle says the panel with Vegapunk watching Egghead fall got me, coach. Just saw the knowledge of the whole world crumble, very powerful. It's the knowledge of the whole world and everything that he's ever worked on. You feel me? Everything that he's ever worked on. So it's like it's a combination of those two things that just make it really, really sad. Still seeing Robin move to the sunny on stretchers. I'm praying that's the case. Praying that's the case. Yeah, and that's exactly my thing as well, Quack, too. It's like the motives wouldn't line up, even though we don't really know what their motives actually are. It feels like if an impersonation were to take place, it would mainly be for while things are happening here on the island, right? And Devon will hope to be able to get back with the rest of the crew, right? If that were to happen. Exactly. That is a good point. Quag2 says, couldn't she just hightail out of there if Robin has already been kidnapped a while ago? Great point. There would be no reason for her to be there, right? That's a great point. I need a Bon Clay reunion. Oh, man, dude. Facts. That has that. Final Saga that's happening. Final Saga that's happening. Honestly, makes sense that revolutionaries finally act now because the Gorosei is in play. I mean, that's exactly why I can see them moving too, considering how insane the build-up for the Revolutionary Army is after the Instant Messenger Sama Emu Cobra stuff with Sabo, and of course with Kuma. So the Revolutionaries, to me, are just as good of an answer as Grand Fleet and Blackbeard. Shard the Dank was good, yo. Maha AUT comes in with a 6 and says, the fleet is killing the navy, leaving only the admirals as shields for Marijoa. Elbaf is a clash of emperors, so Marijoa prepares for the last stand. So you think Marijoa will they'll round up the Holy Knights, which is when like Dragon and them will pull up to fight against the mobilized Holy Knights. That is what he said, right? He was waiting for the Holy Knights to mobilize before he does something. So maybe that could very well be the case. Who knows? So, and you're saying the admirals would be there as well? That's even crazy in the Marine for it. The admirals in one place, and the Holy Knights. That'd be crazy, my IoT. That'd be insane. I do need Elbaf to be a Clash of Emperors, though. Especially if it's the last arc of its kind. That would be really cool. Whether it's a former emperor like Big Mom or a current emperor, like, the possibilities are endless, right? I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Mahayuti. Did I tell you that I caught up on Kingdom Hearts? No, you didn't, brother. Yo, Namer is catching up on greatness, yo. Shout out to Kingdom Hearts. I'm waiting patiently on Kingdom Hearts 4 information. Saturn not caring about losing the tech is more proof he's immortal. Absolutely, AJ. Absolutely. Absolutely. And just how far they're willing to go to protect this stuff from the past, right? From the Void Century. It's insane how much of a perilous arc has been to Ohara. Clover and Vegapunk, False Justice, yes. Olivia and Kuma, Aokiji and Kizaru conflict about their duty. The, like you just said in regards to what took place as well with the passengers on both arcs in a Buster Call getting taken out as well. Great point. I wonder how many anime onlys still believe Bon Clay died and Impel down. I bet you a lot of anime onlys believe that. It is the fact that the cover stories are at the very least not shown in some capacity in the anime is criminal. It really is. It's criminal, man. But at least to some hype stuff, like another example of that Goat Luffy would be when like Crocodile and them show up again and Impel down. You don't really know that stuff if you're just watching the anime. You know it in the cover story, but you don't know about it if you just watch the anime. So when they pop up again, holy sweet mother of Flagner, it's Crocodile. You know? So it's the same thing with Bon Clay. People are going to see Bon Clay and be like, what? This guy's breathing? Just like people who only watch the anime think Pound is dead. They never saw the cover story with Pound being alive. Anime only is like, yo, the Will of P doesn't exist. Pound is dead. Shout out to Pound, man. I'm just glad we know 100% it ain't Kid pulling up. Yo, hey man, Kid is gonna have a good 2024, bro. Kid is gonna have a good 2024. Am I the only one who noticed a big improvement on the drawings in the last few chapters? The laser sight is finally working for Oda. This chapter in particular, the art was fantastic. I think the art has been fantastic, like you said, for the past few chapters for sure. Since 1101, I think the art has been fantastic. Just sensational. 1101, amazing from an art standpoint. 1102, of course, one of the most emotional chapters in the series. But it delivers in that department as well. 1103 and 1104 look so good. They look so good. And this chapter looked phenomenal. This chapter looked incredible, man. So many great Ope spreads. The detail just reminded me of a classic Oda chapter. Ooh, Aqua's your favorite character. Respect. She's in my top 3 as well. I love Aqua, man. She's such a special character. I can tell you my top 3. Birth by Sleep, KH3, KH2. Great picks. Great picks. All 3 of those. All 3 special games. Birth by Sleep, man. I remember when that game came out, that was one of those really special experiences, especially since it came after Crisis Core. We were all waiting for a prequel for Kingdom Hearts as well. And when we got the 358 and a half days was the Rox is my favorite character. So we got 350 and a half days. I was like, oh snap, this must be what they were cooking. No, they actually gave us that as well. The Birth by Sleep thing that focused on the originals, right? So goated. That game is fantastic. Will you be there for... How did you feel in the mayor about 2.8, by the way? Before 3. Little side special with Aqua. Will you be there for DBZ Sparking Zero? Coach, day 1. I'm a Budokai Tenkaichi, man. So I'll be there 100%. 100%. Well, honestly, for DBZ Sparking Zero, if it's crossplay, we could do streams on that, man. Because I know a lot of us are getting that game. It's Dragon Ball. Come on. The Kid Pirates are pulling up as an army of ghosts. They're pulling up like on some Thriller Bark stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. Can you imagine? Yo, man. Kid slander, bro. Shout out to my dog Kid, man. He's gonna have a good year. The stronger Kid pacifist is already there. We saw him in the anime. Yeah, wait. Which one are you talking about, Maha? Which one? 3 dope spreads give me Marineford vibes. Straight up, Gold Luffy. He went back to his Wano thing with back-to-back double spreads. Dude, Birth by Sleep, I remember going to the library to PvP people. Dude, when that game came out, it was a thing, man. It was a thing. Shout out to library PvP people, dude. That is such a crazy thing. I love that. I love that experience. That's so cool. Shout out to the bus rides, man. We need more Twitch streams, Coach. Gaming streams. Yo, I need to do them as well, man. I miss them. I really, really do. We're definitely going to be doing that, for sure. 2024. I already promised Vortex. I just need United to tighten up. Because while Liverpool is number one, I'm not going to let Vortex clown me on stream. I love the Vortex. I'm talking about the sea creature showing up with... Oh, I see. Okay, the sea creature. I thought you were talking about like the kid in terms of like an actual seraphim. I got you. Instant Mr. Sama comes in with a 10 and says, "Sweet baby Jesus, may you bless us with a Kingdom Hearts Final Mix 4 down the line, greater than a instead of Remind 2. I love the first Remind, you know. I thought the first Remind at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 was fantastic. If that was a part of the actual game, I mean, it technically is. It's DLC. It's like Final Fantasy 15 situation, but Remind was great. I loved Remind. But a final mix. We do need another final mix. For sure. King, have you checked out the Kagurabachi manga? Caught up, Emma F. Caught up. Or Emma M. I apologize. I was reading the other one that said F. Caught up, Emma M. To the Kagurabachi manga. We're reading that every week. Shout out to Kagurabachi. When's the next Kingdom reads? Gonna try to do that next week for sure. I tried to do it this week, but I wasn't able to. Try to get back on that next week for sure. No worries, Go Luffy. I'm about to end the stream right now anyway because my throat is almost gone. But thank you all so much for being here. Instant Messenger Sama, nothing but love to you. Thank you for the 10. Let me read this. I was a fraud for Dream Drop Distance. I played that game for 10 hours, just could not physically play it anymore, so I watched cutscenes. BBS 0.2 was peak, and Union Cross was phenomenal too. Yo, I respect you for being honest about that. I really, really do. I really dug Dream Drop Distance, but I could definitely understand why it wouldn't be... but you wouldn't be able to play it anymore. I felt that's for 358.5 days. I love 358.5 days. Gameplay, not my jam. Not my jam. But the story was phenomenal. But, are you still reading JoJo Lands? I need to catch up to Josh Pointer. I've been slacking on my Iraqi greatness, man. I miss it. I really miss JoJo Lands. Need to do that, too. Need Kaino Kiseki news so bad, bro. When that Kaino Kiseki news drops, we'll be there no matter what, Namir. I'm fiending for that, dude. Doubt it, but would love for King Neptune pulling up with Shirahoshi and the Sea Kings. Dude, Shirahoshi pulling up with the Sea Kings would be so peak. I also doubt that that's going to happen, but when that does happen down the line, like in the final saga, would still be super peak. I'm looking forward to that moment as well. Did you read Solo Leveling, by the way? The anime looks fire, and I never read the manga. I have not read Solo Leveling. I'm an anime only, too. And even the anime I'm letting stack right now. Peak? Yo, Unknown Artist, thank you for the membership for 13 months. Yeah, no, peak. This chapter was peak, dude. This chapter was great. And I can't wait to see who they are. Who are they? Ashen Samurai Jiro, what's good, dude? Are you ready for this month of legend? Ashen Samurai Jiro, as a fellow gamer. Are you ready for this craziness? Yakuza, Tekken, Persona 3. Like, come on, man. FF7 Rebirth. Riku Playable was always goated. Riku Playable, like you said, anytime is always goated. Love Dream Drop Distance. That was my reason for getting a 3DS. Shout out to Kingdom Hearts being a reason why we buy consoles, dude. I remember when Kingdom Hearts 1 came out. I really, really wanted a PS2. And it wasn't until Naruto Ultimate Ninja 1, I think, came out, that my neighbor was selling a PS2 for $50, and it came with, like, Armored Core, whatever it was, right? And just a couple of really awesome games. And I went to my mom, I was like, yo, this man is selling a PS2 for $50. Came back, got the PS2, brought it home, still have it to this day. But after that, I was finally able to play, like, KH1 and Naruto. Then the Dragon Ball games came out, and it was like... But Kingdom Hearts was what made me want to buy the console. So, like, shout out to Kingdom Hearts for selling consoles, bro. It makes you just want to buy consoles. It really does. Just to play it. JoJo Lands is awesome right now. I need to catch up, Gustav. I really, really do. I really do. I miss Araki, man. I miss Araki, and I miss JoJo. Like, JoJo Lands, up until where I left off, was so good. I just can't wait to catch back up to it. Yo, Yozora, still one of the coolest, like you said, bosses and coolest concepts. Who would have thought, while playing the game, that Yozora was going to be so important? We all thought he was just like Nomura speaking for Final Fantasy Versus 13 not happening, and he ended up being so important to the game. It's crazy. Too much peak in 1 month. P3, FF7, and oh yeah, Grand Blue Reeling comes out. I won't be able to get it because I'm already buying so many games. But after the craziness ends, I do want to play that as well, for sure. Let me know how you like it though, Ashen Samurai Jiro, because I'll pick it up. Yes, sir. Speak. Have a good one. I'm also heading off right now as well before my throat is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for being here. All love to everybody who took time out of their day to be here. Another awesome stream, another great chapter. No break next week, so we'll be back. I'll try to be here this week for the episode reaction, considering they're going to be doing the rest of 1062, rest of 1063, as well as, hopefully because I thought there was going to be a break next week, because that kind of messes up my plans of what I initially wanted to do. No break next week, so the week after that, I'll do what I wanted to do. But extremely exciting stuff. I'm curious about your updated tier list after Infinite Wealth. I'm currently playing Kiwami 2 right now, and I'm enjoying it. Oh, Kiwami 2 is so good, bro. It's so good. But yeah, man, definitely. So, Ashen Samurai Jiro, my plan is, in the Q&A, I was asked to do a tier list for Trails. And after I do the tier list for Trails, because I'm doing a tier list for Trails before Kudo gets localized, before Kudo no Kiseki. It'll be way, way sooner than that. But once that tier list happens for Trails, that's going to kill me, by the way. I don't know how I'm going to do that. That ranking Trails games is as hard as ranking One Piece arcs for me. So that's going to be very difficult. But when we get to it, Ashen Samurai Jiro, after that, then I'll try to do an updated tier list for Yakuza, for sure. With Infinite Wealth on it. Yeah, it's crazy. Rebirth's only a month away, bro, and I'm so excited. So excited. Duodecim and FF Versus 13 icon on there. Baited, bro, baited so hard, bro. Baited so hard, brother. With the music, too. With the music. What is it? Somnus? Somnus. The Somnus song as well, bro. Like, come on, man. I'm up to Cold Steel 2. We're playing after Infinite Wealth. We'd love to see it, Neos. Cold Steel 2 is such a banger, bro. Such a banger. Yep. Yeah, Quag 2. We'll try to be better for next week and get the throat ready. But y'all have a good one. Thank you. Like Lazy Waffle says, I mean, we'll see they later. Can't wait. Bro, if they show up next chapter, oh, I mean, I'm going to have to stay on social media. I mean, I was going to stay off social media anyway because I'm going to be playing the games, but I got to stay off social media for sure. What if it's Dragon? Bro, Dragon's going to break the internet. If it's the Grand Fleet, it's going to break the internet. If it's any of those characters talked about, it's going to break the internet. So it's like, can't wait. Can't wait for Peak, man. I can't wait for Peak. So I'll see y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate y'all. Craziness is incoming, y'all. Craziness. I'm putting my stocks in the Grand Fleet right here. Grand Fleet, but if it's any of the other ones, I'm going to be screaming